Alright, hey guys. Today, I've got 4 different ways to play one of the most popular chord progressions in the world. Everyone should know these, but they're simple enough that total beginners can play them. Check this out. So our chords are G, D, E minor, and C. Now normally, one of the first things I tell my students is that you don't start with full-size chords. I think that's why so many guitar players quit when they start, because they think playing chords is easy, and it's actually really, really hard. Working on full-size chord shapes and adding strumming patterns, putting all those things together is surprisingly difficult, and it takes a ton of practice. But with the shapes we're going to do today, well, anybody can learn these. They're beautiful, really simple ways to play the exact same chords. So it can get even beginners playing along with this amazing chord progression. And you've heard this before, there's a million songs that use these chords. Once you learn these, go look up G, D, E minor, and C songs. Okay? You're going to find lists. You're going to find a bunch of things you can play along with. Now, today I'm in the beautiful city of Mendoza, Argentina. I'm traveling around trying to explore local styles of music and make really cool videos along the way. But I do have some space for some private students if you really want to supercharge your playing and work on all the proper ways to do things, not make the same mistakes that all the beginner players make. Let me know. I'd love to help you out. This is what I've been doing my whole life. Let's dive in to pattern 1. Okay, so we're going to have some really simple 2-string chord shapes. These ones are going to be on the 5th string and the 2nd string. So for our G, we've got the 10th fret of the 5th string and the 12th fret of the 2nd string. For D, 5th fret of the 5th string and 7th fret of the 2nd string. Now for our E minor, we got the 7th fret of the 5th string and the 8th fret of the 2nd string. That's our minor shape for these strings. And to finish it off, we've got a C, 3rd fret 5th string, and 5th fret 2nd string. Use whichever fingers you feel are comfortable. So let's check out pattern 2. This one, we're just going to be squeezing down the same 2 frets on the first 2 strings. I recommend using your first finger. That's great practice for later, eventually, when you learn some bar chords. So, for now, we're going to have fret 10. Fret 3. Then fret 10. Then fret 12, and then fret 8. Again, that's G, D, E, and C. You can play them together, or you can play them separately. Simple as that. Try it out. Now, let's take a look at pattern 3. So this is going to be our only low pattern today. And we're going to use 3 string chord shapes, but they're super simple. Take a look at this. So our G, put your middle finger on the 3rd fret of the 6th string and your first finger on the 1st fret of the 5th string. We're going to add the open 4th string, like that. Again, play them together, play them separately, whatever you like. Now, for our D, move the exact same shape, but start it on the 5th fret of the 5th string. And we're adding the open 3rd string to this one for a really pretty shape. Our E minor is the easiest one. Put your first finger on the 2nd fret of the 5th string. And we're going to play the 6th string, 5th string, and 4th string. And for the C to finish off, we're back to our original shape again, but we're starting on the 3rd fret of the 5th string. So all together. Just like that. If you made it this far, thanks so much. I hope you're enjoying these really simple chord shapes. I've got a video on almost the same chord progression, but with a couple different variations that I released a few weeks ago. Make sure to check that one out too. So, pattern 4, our bonus, is super simple. We're going to use the same fret on the middle 2 strings this time. So, check this out. For the G, we can use the open strings. It's the open 4th string and open 3rd string. For the D, we're going to do this on the 7th fret. I recommend using these 2 fingers. That's going to prepare you for some of our full-size chord shapes later. So 7 and 7. And D and E are always 2 frets apart, so pop up to 9 and 9 for your E, and down to 5 and 5 for the C. So that's 0, 7, 9, 5. Play these any way you like. Try and be creative. Come up with some rhythms and patterns. Write your own songs. A million songs have been written using these chords, so you might as well create some more of your own. And again, look up a list of G, D, E minor, C songs. You're going to find a ton of them. Find some that you like and just play along with those as well. It's a great, simple way to get started. Play as many single notes as you can to work on your coordination. Check out other videos on my channel. I got tons of them for that too. So there you have it. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time.